Welcome back, everyone, to another Nub's Long Play. As always, I am your host, Victor Nub, and today we are looking at Super Metroid, developed by Nintendo's Research and Development 1 team and Intelligent Systems, and published by Nintendo, obviously, and released in the United States on April 18th of 1994. This is absolutely one of my favorite games of all time, which is why we were going to do a long play for it. Intelligent Systems, of course, if you don't know anything about the company by name, you probably recognize some of their more famous recent entries. They are the primary developer for the WarioWare games, for Fire Emblem, and for the Paper Mario games. Now, obviously, the very first of the Mario RPG games was actually developed by Square Enix, or I guess at that time they were still Squaresoft, but the reins kind of got passed over back to Nintendo once they decided to continue the series in more of a 2D looking environment, because Super Mario RPG was designed kind of like Donkey Kong Country, where they used wireframe models for all of the characters, and in the case of Super Mario RPG, they set everything kind of on an isometric plane, so you didn't walk necessarily straight up and down, you kind of moved at diagonals. Although I guess you could move straight up and down if you use the D-pad a certain way. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the game today.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Thought that was the coolest thing ever, that they had a fully digitized vocal clip at the beginning of the game. There's the big baddie from the first game, Mother Brain. This segment of story here refers to the second game, which of course came out on the Game Boy, Samus Returns. We may or may not look at this game at some point if I have the ability to do so. I'm not sure if the Retron lets me use regular Game Boy cards, so we might have to get a Super Game Boy to do so. That's why at the beginning of the game this is referred to as Metroid 3. Canonically, this is in fact the third game, not the second one. That suit makes her tall. Or, then again, she might be very tall, just as a normal person. I always thought that was meant to be a jump scare. And I have a feeling the first time I played it, I was like, oh crap! Alright, here we go. Let's get to it. Here's, shot hold. There we go. That's the moonwalk. That actually does have a small bit of utility. If you're attacking an enemy that is approaching you, you can back up a little bit. Oh no. Dead scientist. They're everywhere. I assume that's supposed to be bodies. And there there's the baby Metroid. Safe and sound. I'd pick her up, but they don't give you that option. And I think I have to touch the door. Yep, there we go. Attack! Now this is meant to be kind of like one of those tutorial boss situations where you can't actually win. So they give you the ability to shoot Ridley a little bit and do a little bit of damage, but eventually he'll start doing some flying attacks that are pretty hard to dodge. And once you hit a certain amount of damage, I believe he'll just fly off. And there he goes. Whew! Mode 7 effects. Alright, gotta get out of here. This is when the run button actually comes into play. I suppose if you're trying to beat the game very quickly, you could hold the run button for everything, but it's not necessary. I don't believe those gusts of air actually hurt you, they just kind of slow you down. Oh, come on. Owie! Yeah, see, nothing. Now the room starts to camber a little bit. Ouch! Come on, get up there. All right, got it. And we're out of here. This game does make incredible use of Mode 7 effects, so that's a nice one right there. And we're back on Zebes. It's where the first game took place, obviously. I don't know if you ever get to see the ship in profile to tell if it actually just looks like Samus's helmet. Because the front glass obviously looks like her visor. Nice mood-setting rain effects there. Ooh. Can't get in there yet. Obviously, you're familiar with Metroid. You know that eventually she gets the ability to turn into a ball and roll around places. It's one of the first things you pick up in Metroid. Oop, oop. Whee! This tunnel is meant to be the replica of the tunnel you have to go up to escape in the original Metroid, which is why it all looks decrepit but technologically advanced, because this is the end sequence for the original game. And this is where Mother Brain was stored. All the little barriers you have to break through to get to her. Like little, I don't know what they are, like neurons, little nerve tendrils that you have to shoot your way through. And this should be really familiar with anyone who's ever played Metroid, because this is the exact entrance point for the original game. And because of reasons, the morph ball is right here where you found it in the first game. Logic. And, uh-oh. We're not alone. I think it's a nice touch that those little heads actually turn towards you as well. Alright. I think up there is supposed to be a power-up, and I don't remember where it is. This is not going to be a 100% playthrough. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't know where all the secrets are in this game. Can't do anything yet. We have to go back up, I think. Don't have bombs. Oh, those heads turn to me too. Everywhere I go, there are eyes. And pretty soon, everywhere I go, there will be enemies. Oh, oh. Oh, can't go that way. Wait, did I? Guess I missed something back there. Maybe you do get bombs down here. I love this game, but it has been a very long time since I played it. Probably a good 10 years. Nope, they turn to you again. There's nothing back this way I could turn and go under. Was there? No? Alright, go, go, go. Wait a minute, I'm an idiot. I know what I was doing wrong. I can shoot these blocks. I don't have to bomb them. There we go. Alright. I think this is where I get my first missile pack. And, yes it is. The little ditty, of course, is the equivalent of Legend of Zelda's sound effect whenever you pick up an item. Da-na-na-na. Oh. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't just screw myself. There we go. Oh. There we go. And... oh, do I have to use all 5? Huh. Alright. And here's another spy. Yoink. Now, I think if you try to go back out the door you went in, you actually can't do that. You're supposed to... I think you're supposed to climb a... oh, maybe you can't do it yet. Yeah, because they're not letting me do anything. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I believe there is something you can do back there. But, oh, yeah, you have to come back when you have the dash boots, or whatever it's called. Whee! Now we should be able to leave the area. There we go. And enemies! Actually, in this case, they are referred to as space pirates. Obviously, they look very much like pirates as we know them. And when I think of pirates, I think of giant space bugs. Gotcha. Thankfully, these guys are a single-shot kill. Most of the ones that you see later in the game start getting a lot tougher. Take a little bit more work to actually kill. Tell you, one of the big benefits this game has over the original Metroid is the fact that you can use the shoulder pads rather, to buttons? Whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, you can use Samus's giant shoulder pads. No, the shoulder buttons you can use to aim up and down at an angle, which makes shooting enemies without getting shot yourself much easier. Alright, we made it to the top. And now all of the little bugs and stuff are out. I think this one is a save room, maybe? Nope, not yet. Don't know if I want to go that way just yet. I think the bombs I want are on the right side. Oops, went too far. It's alright. Not a big deal. Little buggies here we can use to get some ammo. Nope, you're not shooting me. Oh, you got me. Gotcha. No, I want more ammo. Oh, this is the map. Excellent. Alright, so now we have a map. Would you look at that? One of the nice features of this game, and absolutely an improvement over the original, there's a map! You can tell where you're looking. And it's not just confined to that little bitty thing up at the top right corner of the screen. You actually get a full in-game map that you can examine at your leisure. Ah, can I get it? I can. Yes. All right. And now that we have the map, let's take a quick look at it. All right, so there's just items on the left. The little dot on the map is actually a marker for where an item is located, but we can't get to it yet. Those blocks you have to use bombs to blow up, so we won't be able to do anything with that just yet. There's our first save room. Nice touch about this game is you don't have to use a password. Another big improvement over Metroid. Passwords suck. Especially when they didn't understand how much difficulty was going to be caused by the fact that an O, the letter O, and a 0 can be very difficult to tell apart if you don't know how to differentiate. I's and L's are hard to tell apart. T's and plus signs, yes, some games used plus signs for symbols. These are all things that devs never really thought of when they came up with a password system. Owie! And I have all the missiles I can use. That's good, because... Let's see if I can get some more before I leave, though. There we go. And there we go. Alright, not a full complement, but we will need those against this boss here. Yes, this is a boss. Here are my bombs. But the game doesn't let you leave just yet. You have to fight the Chozo. That's what these things are. Ouch. Come on. So that stuff, I believe, if you shoot it, you actually get some ammo and health, all that stuff. But we're probably not going to need it because he's dead. There you go. The missiles make that a lot easier. And you get a nice little supply of ammo and health right after you finish. Make things a lot easier in this game. And all the buggies are back. Owie. Just grab that and get out of here. Ah. Now, the hallmark of these games, of course, is that ammo and weapon supplies for your missiles and other complements are often very hidden in the environment. One of the things they did not do so great in Metroid 1, I think, is telegraph where some of that stuff is. This game does it a little bit better, but they also give you the means to find some of that stuff by giving you an item we'll find a little bit later in the game. There we go. I think this is a bomb spot as well. Yes, it is. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Nothing else. Oh, let's go down and grab that thing. A little bit. Oh, I went in the wrong one. Whatever. We'll save anyway. Now, if there's stuff that's not too far away from the main path that I need to follow to beat the game, we will probably pick it up. If it requires me to go all the way back to the other side of the map to pick it up, I'm probably not going to bother. This game is difficult. It's not impossible. I think the key thing to find is as many health energy tanks as you can in this game. I think this is one of them. Oh, no, it's not. And just a quick double check. Sometimes there's stuff hidden in the rooms where all the items are, so it helps to look around before you leave. Not always, but sometimes. Alright, nothing there. We continue. Oh, you're not getting away from me. Alright, now we go through this door. Or wall, whatever. Come on. I think another big improvement for this game over the original Metroid is the fact that the backgrounds and also the environments just have more detail to them. And obviously, because it's a Super Nintendo game, they can actually manage to do that stuff. But just, I don't know, the thing I dislike the most about the original Metroid is the fact that everything felt so samey in the design. A lot of corridors, you just go left to right, or up and down, and that's about it. Alright, we got our first E-Tank. There's a way up there at some point. I don't remember how you do that. Oh, you jerk. I don't remember if you have to bomb them or... Oh. Might have to just use my missiles. That worked. That worked. Game establishing a language early on for how to conduct your fight against the enemy. It's not always just going to be about using your standard weapon. This is an important area for much later. We'll go ahead and look at it now. This is how you get to the final encounter of the game. These are the 4 enemies that you're going to have to beat, the 4 major bosses. You have Kraid, you have Fantoon, you have Ridley at the top there, and then this thing that I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. Evil Shrimp is what we'll call it, because I can't remember the name. Whee! Nice jump. It's funny, Samus starts out with a very high jump to begin with in this game, and somehow they decided, you know what? This is pretty high, but we can make it pretty higher. A good source of health and ammo if you need both. Go ahead and grab all that. There we go, I'm fully loaded. Funny thing is, you really don't have to shoot those things. I think you can walk right over it without taking damage. Don't think there's anything here, but we always check, just in case. There is not. Alright. We're moving on to the very first major area of the game. I think the intro area is still kind of giving you an idea of how to play the game. This is, let's see if they already name it, Brinstar. Owie! Or Plant Zone, if you will. Alright, we don't want to go this way just yet. I think that's the major path, or at least it's a path to an item. We may not even be able to get to that item yet. We want to try left. Good news is, once you bomb these open, I don't think they ever reseal in a way that you can't just shoot with your standard weapon open. And I think a fair question could be raised. Why do you have to shoot every door in this game to open it? In what sense is that an advanced society where everything needs to be shot in order to open it? Alright, so there's our path forward. We need to head down and to the right, basically. We might have to go up first, because I think that's where the boss is, but I'm not 100% certain. We'll find out. In addition to the major bosses, there is 1, maybe 2 minor bosses that we'll also have to face at some point in the game. The first one you get to relatively quickly. And there we go. There are a few rare instances where you have to clear the room of enemies before you're allowed to advance. And yes, I did just get hit by a rocket-propelled beetle. Video games. Oh, come on. I didn't hit the right button. This is back when the games were designed where you had to hit A in order to do a bunch of stuff. And never mind the fact that most controls for modern games involve you using the far left button in order to do most of your controls. This is back when Japan thought everything should be on the far right of the controller pad. And this may be a room we can't do just yet. Yep. All right, so we won't be able to do anything in here. Well, we'll give it a shot. You don't want to shoot the bugs. The bugs are the light source in this room. If you shoot them, you will not be able to see, and those spikes are very dangerous. Okay, excellent. So we can reload our missiles, and that's all that's good for in this room. This may be one of those rooms I would want to come back to with the scanner that we can get later on to check for hidden items in the walls and floors. We'll worry about that some other time. Not a big deal. And check the map. Alright, so let's go back up to that room on the right side. If it's the room I'm thinking of, we may not be able to do anything in it just yet. Oh! Whoop! Get up there. So one of the things they introduced in this game that is a traversal change is that you have the ability to jump off of walls. We'll use it if I get a chance later. Yeah, see, that's where we're going to get stuck. We won't be able to go any further than that. That is a trap that you have to get through by using the speed boost. Those little barricades shut before you can get through them just using your standard run speed. Moving on. Let's give the jump a try. Oh! Oh! Ow! Here we go. So, what you want to do is you jump at the wall. Oh! Well, with a flip, obviously. Hey! It's probably easier to do somewhere else. And I think this floor you can go through later. We won't be able to do it just yet. That little symbol means you have to use the power bombs, which are a consumable item that do a ton of damage, but yeah, you don't get a ton of them. I think by the end you may get 40 or 50 total, which sounds like a lot, but frankly, if you're using them a ton at the end of the game, then you're not going to have that many to just play around, bomb stuff in the environment. Okay. Owie! Come on, jerk. One of the things that has been a long-standing trick in the series is using bombs to jump. It is also one of the things that I've been absolutely terrible at doing. This you can't go through until you have the speed boost. You'll actually burn those blocks away by running over them at full speed. Very difficult to do. Or very easy to do once you actually have it. You just have to have enough room to get up to speed. This area seems like it was custom designed because of Japan's love with the visual aesthetic of falling cherry blossom petals. Where are the cherry blossom petals coming from? Don't worry about it. Video games. Owie. I guess it should go without saying, although I'll go ahead and say it anyway. The music in this game is fantastic. Across the board, I think every single track is a winner in this game. Go ahead and save again. I like the reuse of the assets for the laser beams that the space pirates use. When you're saving, you can see them going up and down inside that tube. Whee! More health. Come on. There we go. One more. Alright, one more after that. There we go. It's a big bug! Oh! Ah, you jerks. Aha. Thought I saw another one. Guess he got away. Oh, there he is. Oh, no, you don't. Come on. Ah, he spit a booger at me. Whee! Alright, first boss fight. These can be shot for items if you need some. Safe spot is right down here. You do have to duck when he comes by to dodge the hit. Oh, that's fun. As many times as I've played this game, I've never played it with a terribly good stereo system because it was always hooked up to a little CRT television and had no bass capability, really. There is the most subtle beat in the background. Dum, 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 dum. Wow, didn't think there was going to be something I'd find to make me appreciate the game more as long as I've had it. Oh, I missed. Got him. Oh. I don't need the missile, I need health. Yeah, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh. Oh. Might miss this. Yeah, oh, I got him. Got him. He's going to start speeding up, I think, after the next hit. Attack doesn't change. Very negotiable pattern. He just kind of swings back and forth and then opens his mouth periodically. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, there he goes. He's angry now. Unfortunately, the window for his opening is also tighter here. Ah, of course he did it right above me. Oh, got him. Oh, didn't mean that. Yoink. Don't you dare close or open above me again. He almost did. Alright. Now, if you actually do find the first weapon upgrade in the game, I believe you can bring it here and use it to damage him. We didn't do that. That's not a big deal. Nope, hit him. Alright. He's almost dead. Oh. And it's over. Not too bad, the first boss fight. Get some ammo and health back. Right full. And if you hadn't noticed, down below, the door in here was green, which we don't have the ability to damage. At least in a way that we would be able to get out of just yet. And then you step on this. Whee! See if I can time the jump right. And now I thought there was a broken platform there. There's your super missile. This is what you'll use to damage the green doors in the game. And also if you are fighting a boss that you want to do a little extra damage to, the super missiles usually work as well. There are a few rare instances where you will be able to use the super missile to damage a block. In this game, it's pretty rare because the resource is not as easily found as the missiles are. There you go. One shot. Neat little trick there when you hit the door was those little bugs are kind of hidden in the shells up above. I think this is the first one you have to use a super missile on. Yes, it is. Pop it. And we're free. Missile upgrade. I think if we had come down here first, this is where you get the charge as you go through those two blocks there. And you can just do it with bombs. Yep, there it is. Charge beam. Again, we didn't need it to fight that boss. Missiles work just fine. However, if I'm not mistaken, this is something. Ah, crap. I can't get through it. Alright, so something we can't do. Little bomb jump there. And this is why we had to go up first. So there's a little bit of stuff up there we can still do. The door's open, though. Come on, get up there. This orange door we won't be able to go in just yet because it requires a power bomb. And we won't be able to get that just yet. It'll be a little while before we get that. Gotcha. And that we may not be able to do for a while. Okay, so it looks like there were a couple things we couldn't do here. Game laying in already all the stuff that you can't do just yet. Oh, come on. Oh, I keep forgetting I have the charge shot. So there's a couple of cool things you can do once you get the charge beam ability. Number one, you can charge it, obviously, to do a powerful shot. You can also use it when you press down into a morph ball to drop a couple bombs. And you can charge it finally, and then use that to charge your own body and do damage with that. Now let's see if we can bomb up to that area. Probably not. I'm not very good at this. I can't get the timing right. Yeah, I don't know what the timing is. That's alright. Not a big deal. We can get it, we can get it. If we can't, we can't. That is the wall jump I was talking about earlier. Basically, when you jump and you turn away, you'll see that little stop where she'll actually, like, put her foot against the wall to push off of it. You have to push away, then hit the button in order to get it right. If you don't do it right, you can't make that jump. And I think, yep, the way you get there is that ceiling there requires you to use a grappling beam, which we won't get again for a while as well. So a whole bunch of stuff that we can do if we come back here at a later time. Moving on. So there's a room right up there. Again, if you're good at doing the bomb jump, which I'm terrible at, you can use that to get up to that platform. Of course, part of that is avoiding getting attacked by these bugs while you're timing the jump. I don't know how far back I'd have to be, probably just before this plant. I don't know what the damn timing is on this. I've never been good at that. An easier way is actually, I think, just coming back when you have the high boots, or if you have the freeze beam, I think you can freeze some of those bugs. That's another one right up there. That pipe you can jump into to get some stuff. Oh, I missed. These one-way gates are a way that they kind of guide your progression, because you won't be able to go back through from the other way if it closes. And I don't think it closes. I just think there are areas where you will only be able to access it from one side. Yeah, see, it took a while before I got a recharge for the super missiles. Regular missiles and ammo, or health rather, are easy to find. I think we gotta go up. And I think that is an area where you're required to hold the dash button to get across it safely. Yes, it is. This is where we pivot towards, I believe, Norfair? Aha, look at that! Nice jump skills. Didn't make it that time, though. No! Stupid bug! I don't think I can actually get up through that ceiling, though. Ah! This is one of the first areas where you're going to see a bug that is very annoying. That thing right there. The little fleas, which you can't escape. Interesting. Thought that there was a way through here. Or the game's trying to tell me I gotta go back up. I don't think that's the case. I think there is a way here. I just don't know what it is yet. There it is. I was just missing my spot. This, I believe, is a very... Oh, no. I thought this was something else. There was a very critical item that you get somewhere down here. It's kind of on a left side of a room. This is another area where you, I think, need power bombs to go further down. But I'm not seeing it, so maybe not. Oh, I thought there was an item here, but maybe it's later. Alright, so... Made it. The water, unfortunately, hinders your movement, and in the case of one particular area of the game, which I don't love, will actually make it so that you slow down everything you do. There we go. This is the item I was thinking of. And here we go. This isn't the critical item, but this is a weapon. We now get the Spazer. Or Space Laser, I think is what it's supposed to mean. Basically, instead of just shooting a little bullet, we do this now. So our shot's much wider. And also, you can see it goes through walls. There's a bomb spot right somewhere in here. There it is. Come back out, right into the mouth of a thing. Get, no, get out of there. I don't know if there's anything up there we can do. No, nothing I can remember. That thing, unfortunately, I don't think you can kill. You could just run away from it. Little foreshadowing here. This is an area that we will be able to access later on when we have the power bombs. I think this is a bomb spot. And you can see it requires a super missile to get through it. Oh, look at that. When I'm not even trying, I get the jump. Oh my goodness, I got the timing right. I don't think we can actually get to this yet. It requires a jump that I can't make, but maybe the bombs will work. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. That's alright. Not a big deal. We can come back later. I could spend all night trying to get that and probably get it maybe once after 10 minutes. Kudos to the people who have the ability to time themselves doing that, but I'm afraid the audio of the bombs going off throws off my own rhythm. Now we are in Norfair. Which is not just a name. Some of these areas are, in fact, Norfair. Ouch, for example. Since this is a hot area, if you go into a certain room without the proper protective equipment, you will actually get hurt. You'll know we have the proper protective equipment because I believe your armor changes. Yep, so we can't do this one just yet. This is one that we have to come back with the dash boots. There we go. I think one of these is a map room. Alright, good item. And this is where the item I was thinking of earlier is located as well, so we'll go ahead and pick that up real quick. There you go. You go down this way. No, it's not the missiles. It's in here. A jump spot right here. Now this should tell you exactly what we're talking about, because you can't make that jump until you pick up high jump boots. So a character that already had really good jumping ability is actually now able to jump even higher. That certainly won't be the last of the traversal items that we'll pick up during the game. But it's also one that they kind of tucked away, and it makes you think, wow, they hid something that seems almost like critical for finishing the game. So the reason that's lit, or not lit, is because we have to kill this guy. And now we should be able to leave. Alright, let's see. So we couldn't go left, we couldn't go right. We can go this way. And there's a save room. Oh, and I botched it. I'm an idiot. Keep hitting B when I want to use stuff. Alright, take two. Come on. Good. Now we keep going left, but I think there's some stuff down. We can go through the floor here. Yep, there we go. Ah, but we can't do that. And also we're taking damage, so we don't want to go any further. Too dangerous. We should get an item that allows us to go in there fairly quickly here. That's the bugs. So the only way to get rid of these guys is to bomb them. There we go. I think we have to use bombs to blow these up. Oh no. We can't do anything in here. So we don't have the speed boost. Alright, so where does that leave us? Don't know. Maybe we can go down? Is there a path down some more that we can do? Doesn't look like it. Maybe the first time we have to double back to an area we'd already been in. Or it's possible I could redo this and just run right off the start. See how far I get. Yeah, see, you can't go any further than that. What that usually means is there's a spot that you can blow up and drop back down. Oh, that's right. We had a room we couldn't get to before because we didn't have high jump boots, so let's go back to that. I think what we'll do is we'll get to the second boss. Shouldn't be too much further in this direction, and then we'll call it a day. So now I can make this jump. Somewhere in here. There it is. There's another door you can't open unless you clear the room. Or maybe... Oh, maybe we have to come back after we finish the boss fight. That might be what it is. See, that standard weapon didn't do much to kill these guys, but man, the Spazer just shreds them. So if it's not here, it's right here. There we go. Save room. I don't remember how you go down. You do have to go down. That's what I know for certain. Here, maybe? Yep, there it is. Whee! Big split in the floor. And now we can finally damage these guys without missiles. Cool change here is there's going to be, I believe, a tiny mini-boss that we have to fight. A prelude to the major boss. That's what all these little spikes are. Alright, yeah. Come on. There he is. That's Mini Kraid. And he is 100% dead. Whee! Little side room. I think this is missiles. Oh, it's missiles and health. We don't need the health. We don't need the missiles. The game's trying to tell you, though. You're going to need some. Better stock up now, which is funny because there's also a regenerating enemy pit right here. So you really don't need to do it. We'll do this long enough to get a super missile and then move on. Perfect. Alright. Howie! Uh-oh. That health back. Another bounty hunter like us, I guess. So that does not work. You do have to use missiles, I think, to open the eye. 1, 2, 3. Done. Now let's restock before we move on. Ow! Got the missiles. Health is almost. Got it. Alright, moving on. I'm gonna go fight the boss. Ah, no fight. This is easy enough. Uh-oh. Oh. So the standard charge shot will actually work. You have to hit Kraid in the mouth. One shot kind of annoys him, and then him? Her? Whatever. It. One shot annoys it, and then the second one will force it to open its mouth. Oh! Super missile's very useful here. Uh-oh. Ah, come on. Stop it. Get up there. Howie. Oh. Forgot you could land on those. Ah, I missed. I missed again. Thankfully, you get plenty of opportunities to get your health and ammo back if you shoot these little flying fingerlings. I don't know what they are. Gotcha. Ow! Ooh. Got him! And it's over. Her, it, whatever. Get some ammo back. Or not. I had full health, so they didn't need to give me anything except for super missiles. And the game was like, nah. And for all that work, we get the Varia suit, which apparently is stored directly in the shoulder pads. Samus already had very big shoulder pads, but now she has even more bigger shoulder pads. What does Varia's suit actually do? Well, it turns out all those rooms that were a little bit too hot for me to walk in, now we should be able to walk in them just fine. Ow! Come on, make the jump. Come on. Alright, we'll get some ammo for the super missiles. Oh. One more. Come on. I know you have it. I know you have it. Give me my ammo. There it is. Alright, moving on. We'll hit this little... Oh. I know I have the charge ability. I never use it. Also, that noise is very annoying. We do have to kill everyone in the room to leave. And now I can leave. Clear the room. We'll go ahead and hit this little side room that we should be able to leave now. Yep. Grab whatever's inside, probably missiles or health. Gotcha. Game's not telling me. Let's bomb around until we find it. Something in here. Haha! Health. Very good pickup. Important pickup. You can do just about anything you need to in this game with the very fewest number of missiles and bombs possible, but you have to have health. Alright, so let's get to the save spot in Norfair and we'll call it a day. Come on. Oop. I think there's a save spot down here. Sure is. Alright, there we go. And hit the save pad. And that's going to do it for our first episode of my long play of Super Metroid. Made a ton of progress. This isn't going to be the longest super or long play of all time. I think it may be 4 or 5 episodes total. The spot where we're probably going to get slowed down a lot is when we get to the water area. I'm blanking on the name. It might be Meridia, I think is what it's called. Because the character movement's very slow and the area is kind of confusing, but hopefully we'll get through it very quickly. That's going to do it for episode 1 of my long play. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.